Here we have my new Tommy 20 Black Widow. Shortened, chopped, modified trigger, added more power, tactical light with laser, custom barrel, custom paint, custom pressure trigger, called the Black Widow because it kind of looks like a Black Widow spider, the handle. I can find the decal to slap on it too. But it all started from your basic ugly yellow Tommy Mech 20. These guns are so ugly they're embarrassing to hold in your hands and shoot. So you got to modify them. I'll show you how. First thing you want to do is hack off the stock. Remove the horned barrel, if you want to call that a barrel. Do that by removing all the screws located on the other side of the gun. Take that off. The gun will separate. Just use a hacksaw and cut it off. End up with something like this. You can either save this for some other project, trash it. Of course, you ended up with a barrel that looks like that, or not a barrel, but a handle that looks like that. You can either melt it down, cut it off more, add more to it, or whatever you want to do. This one's got a little bit of custom barrel already on it. Comes apart, see all the internals. Modify this mechanism a little bit later. Some of these guns are a little bit different. Some of the shell barrels, it's flush, whereas some protrude a little extra long, which I like these better. They hold the Nerf darts in a lot better, keep them from falling out. But if you're painting it, all you gotta do is spray a little more paint inside, like this gold paint, and it actually makes the dart stick in a lot better. Doesn't really fall out unless the darts get kind of old. But I've seen them in the stores like this, ones like this, usually the 2-packs, get a blue and a yellow one from Target. Here the motor mechanism, modify it two ways. There's a fly checking this out. First you take the little drum barrels here. You can drill them out to make them a little bit lighter, spin a little easier, less wear on the motor. Seems to give it just a little more oomph. And adding more power, wire in a 9-volt battery to this location here, and then hook up to a pressure switch, give it a little more power, a little more controlled motor response. Alright, one's back from paint. See the difference in the barrels, raised as compared to flat. They fit in the gun either way. They work about the same way. Just depends on what you want. This one sticks out, you can see it more. So this one really doesn't. I'm going to go with the raised barrel. I painted the gun just flat black. Put a glossy coat on the parts there to make it stand out. Painted red on the pieces here. Taken a soldering gun, just kind of made a design in there. Melted in the ends of the handle like a tail of a spider. Just gave it a little design. Just being a little creative. And installed the pressure switch. And the electronics, just a switch you can get from Radio Shack. They have different sizes, different styles. It's on and off, different levels. You can actually hold it on, or you can click it to keep it on. Wiring in the electronics, mounted the motor back in. To add the 9-volt, just going to add one of these 9-volt connectors from Radio Shack. Make sure you get the plastic ones. So you can super glue in. Super glue seems to work pretty well. Once you do that, we're going to wire one positive to the switch, another positive back to the motor. The negative, you can add the capacitor, put it back into the negative part of the battery terminal, gives it a little extra juice. From there, take the other half. I'm going to cut in a 9-volt battery size hole. So you mount it together. You can line it up by attaching it to the battery and then gluing it inside. The battery will actually hold the terminal on the gun as it dries. You can make sure it's firmly dry before you pull the battery off. Also, when you have these terminals, you can loosen them up a little bit so they don't get too tight. Otherwise, you can rip the terminal out if the battery's too tight and doesn't want to come loose. So you can adjust those so it slides in and out nice and easily. These guns, you can add some sound material if you'd like. Sometimes it seems to help, sometimes it doesn't. The barrel is a piece of PVC pipe. Just cut it, angle it, glue it on with some goop or any type of heavy-duty glue. Paint it to match. Get any size barrel you want, a big barrel, wide barrel, as long as it doesn't distract the dirt from coming out. Next mod is on the other side. Get the trigger. The trigger's been cut down, made to look like a real trigger. All the trigger internals, put some powder graphite on there, make them slide a little bit better. Otherwise, the way these guns work, it's very important to understand them so they shoot properly. As the mechanism pushes the dart out, the bottom orange mechanism rotates the barrel. This could be a solid pull of the trigger. Rotate the barrel, pop out the dart, the motor catches it, fires it away. If you just pull it halfway, it's not going to rotate the barrel. It'll end up getting jammed sometimes. Makes a lot of people unhappy. So you got to understand how these guns work. Good performance. Let's put this gun back together. Next we add the tactical light. It's a very cool feature. It's a special 3-in-1 light. You have your ultraviolet. Smoke here. Can I show the light? You have your bright light. And you have your laser. So in the smoke, you can actually see some laser. It's pretty cool. Actually a very bright light too. It runs on 3 AAA batteries. It's fun in a Nerf war. Be adding this onto the gun. Alright, the light's been mounted to the stock scope mount here. Filed it out so it kind of nestles in there a lot better. Put some padding in there, some Velcro straps wrapped around it. It's going to mount right in the stock location of the gun. And there you go, tactical light all mounted, gun back together. Looking nice, flat black on satin black, red Blackwood looking handle, custom made. The gold is actually Oldsmobile engine paint, rocket gold. My Oldsmobile over there. That looked pretty cool on the gun. And also I took the old switch off and just had the screw sticking out. This is now the safety. So if it's off, trigger won't pull, mechanism won't work. On, and it fires. Alright, let's put the battery in this and see what it does. Alright, she's a standard 9-volt battery. This is a Fuji Super Alkaline. They seem to be pretty good. You can get them pretty cheap as well at Big Lots. All you do is insert the battery into the new chamber. Make sure it clicks in. Alright, you're good to go. Test if your trigger for pressure. Rev it up. Look on for constant fire. It sounds like a hairdryer, but in the middle of a battle, who cares? there you go. Custom Nerf Tommy 20, Black Widow, stealth, attack, tactical, laser-sighted gun. You got it. Put some darts in this bad boy and see what it does.